Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Vanderbilt's offense will get the first possession of the game. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long. So I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And as he throws, complete to the right. Turning it on at the 30. He's at the touchdown doors. And what? Open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So Texas's offense will take the field for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Wide open spaces. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Gordon's getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Got his man quickly. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So has it again, and here comes the offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. To the air on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. The play action fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Lining up to add another. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Owen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Commodores in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Takes the handoff. It's Roberts. And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hauls it in. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Tompkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The give from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd down, going up top. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
And the Commodores moving quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. They'll leave it with him. Slithers into space. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's a heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man down the middle. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Running back searching for a hole. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake. He's taking the shot. He's got it. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Vandy.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Handoff to the lone back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off play action. Snagged out of the air. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Fires on the move. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll do it himself. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Got his man downfield. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds. 44.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wants to throw on first down. On target. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Trying to bowl his way in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown coming. Fit it in the window for the score.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half, when you got to have it. Execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. Got out of trouble and throws. Got a man, it's Terrell. Tripped up for the tackle. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half.
And the Commodores will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Using the quick game.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to throw.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Commodores are in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll try the run. At midfield, he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. They want to throw it. They'll run the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go to work. Caught in the backfield. It's Owen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Commodores need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Commodores will punt this one away. Touchdown, Longhorns! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Now, that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did its job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Commodores will hustle to the line.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Louisiana is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Cajun Field, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Coastal Carolina. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's got him. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. The RPO, it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Using his legs, it's Roberts. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They could really use a few yards here on 3rd down because from here, it would be a 61-yard attempt. On the move is the 30. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And the Commodores headed quickly to the line. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it out to the 25. It's a 1st and 10.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Second down, he'll throw it. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Just keep slinging it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. The Commodores send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Here's the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. The give to the tailback. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. Finds his tight end. The Longhorns brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Roberts. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Gets it out fast. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Longhorns have this offense rolling. Reads it, fires complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, Texas! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Out across the 30 mark. Down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Everybody Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback adapted. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Finds a man in the middle. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On third down, he drops the throw. On target over the middle. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tompkins. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. And the Commodores are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on fourth down. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.